Well, good morning. You can all be seated if you can. Thank you. You know, if I had a magic wand, if I had a sphere that could, do some stuff like Moses' rod, I'd cause it to be a giant eraser. And it would go across the land, erasing the word supernatural out of the vocabulary of every believer. One of the things that I need to put to rest in your mind is that there is no such thing as supernatural. Somebody repeat after me. There's no such thing as supernatural, but there are the natural consequences of serving God. See. Let me tell you about the great responsibility that comes with believing a word like supernatural, sis. The great responsibility that comes with believing a word like supernatural is this. You now have to believe in hocus pocus and magic, you see. And you have to think that you have to be in a certain position or at a certain time. It's almost like winning the lottery. It's how people that don't have anything, they get hooked on the casinos because they're looking for something magical. You're looking for Bewitched. You're looking for Superman. You're looking for Sheena. You're looking for Superwoman. You're looking for Robin and Batman. You're looking for all of these people. Those are supernatural heroes, and they're fictional. They have no relevance. They are all replications of the important human being that came, and it was no supernatural act. It was the will of God, and his name was Jesus. Somebody say amen. The only begotten Son of God, who came that we might have life and have it what? In abundance. I'm afraid we've been duped. I'm afraid we've been misled. I'm not going to tell you that you've been bamboozled. That's been used a million times, but you have. As we begin to see more campaigns against humanity, the presence of war in many nations, sicknesses uncontrollable, the inability to contain the wrath of his peradventure because of our inability to hear and our unwillingness to do so. We have been conned to think that we need to go beyond our own selves to receive the blessing of God, and somehow we could buy it with a little bit of money. Somebody say amen. Did you hear what I said? So we've been tricked by even the preachers that, by the way, we've hired to scratch our itching ears. We've told them we'll make you rich and famous if you tell us lies and give us false hope. Somebody say amen. But in the midst of the crisis around the world, there's nothing being done, and where are we at? Talk to me. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. It's not up to a politician to lead us the way. It's up to the people of God to make a new way. Somebody say amen. And you have the power to do so. Somebody say, I have the power in me. Look around you and say, we have the power in us. And we don't have to march with our hands up. Somebody say amen. We don't have to gather like a mob nowhere. Right there in your living room, you can begin to pray. Right there in your bathroom, you can begin to pray. Come on, somebody. In your car, you can pray. As a matter of fact, everywhere you go is the presence of prayer, because you're a person in Jesus that continuously prays. You're one of them. These signs shall what? Follow them. Somebody say amen. I done preached about half of my sermon already. These signs shall follow them that believe. They shall cast out what? Demons in my name. Now see, some of you all have begun to think of demons as creepy things. Halloween, come on, talk to me. That stuff is ugly, but that's not no demon. A demon is oppression. Somebody say amen. Some of us have been demonized to the point to think that we cannot make it and we cannot go beyond, and that's a lie. Somebody say amen. You need to be able to cast down dispersion. Somebody talk to me. You better give me some hope here today. See, when a person happens upon this body of believers, they ought to happen upon something that's going to change their lives and blow their minds. Somebody say, oh, you better hear me. See, because where God's people are, there is liberty. Somebody say amen. And liberty comes when you have. Somebody say amen. I've never seen liberty expressed where there's nothing to express it with. Did you hear what I said? How can I be liberal with nothing? I don't think you hear me. I don't think you hear me. God desires for us to have. He said, I've given you a power already. Somebody say amen. And the power I've given you is the power to get wealth. Somebody say amen. Why do you? But you're going to have to get rid of the idea that it's supernatural somehow. You're going to have to stop the hocus pocus in your mind. You're going to have to come out of the nilly-drilly syndrome of it's got to be magical and gotta. You've got to begin to understand that for God I live and for God I die. Come on, somebody. And everywhere I go, there's going to be a blessing. Everywhere I put my foot, it's new land. It's more than supernatural. I want you to take the name supernatural out of your vocabulary. There's nothing supernatural about the consequential blessings of God. Give God some praise. When it's supernatural, it's performed without any intervention on your part. But when it's natural, it just flows. Not a phenomenon or magic, although it blows the minds of every body that sees it. We make these proclamations. The word says that eyes have not seen. Come on, somebody. These are the signs of them that believe. He that has begun a good work, he shall continue it. Everything that your hands would touch shall prosper. These are the signs that follow me. Somebody say amen. What are they? Surely goodness and mercy in all the days of my life. Foolish things of this world. Have you heard those things? Will confine the wise. Oh, Lord.